looks so good now. It's crazy. There's a lot of stuff to do now. Nicole told us this though still. They have them all tied down to make them shape interesting and produce fruit hopefully faster. Back here, maybe because of this tree or something, but it seems like the stuff isn't as damaged. It doesn't seem to have anything wrong with it compared to the ones that were out in the open. Oh, even this one's fine. This is an ice cream. Blue Java. See, I have mulch, then what I'll do is I'll cut all the leaves off. I'll try to leave it up about here or so. And then I'll just layer mulch up high as I can up around it. And then cover it with the leaves and things like that. I'll have a lot of extra stuff to cover it with because I have all the leaves from all of these cannas. And then of course the leaves from the bananas themselves I can use as mulch. This one I just have to dig up though and put it in like a pot. Same with these two here. But these ones I probably won't put in a pot. What I'll do is I'll just dig them up and try to keep as much of the root mass around it as I can with the dirt, and then I just set it in a garbage bag and drag it in my garage and let it sit in there for about 4 months, and then drag it back out and plant it again in the spring. So that's one way I do it. If it's big enough, this actually, I actually will probably just, some of them, like this big one over here, I'll just dig it up and just let it stay, I don't know, from November to April or so, just inside my garage completely, and it won't die or anything. But some of them I just drag them out, and let them get sun on sunny days, and like this one will be in a pot, and things like that. But they're such large plants and have such a giant, I guess it's a corm or something, like with the bulb, that they can survive winter and they go back so fast in the spring. So just like how the Musabasu here, the fiber banana can survive in the winter and come back from this corm, so can these, as long as you don't let it freeze. So just drag it inside and it'll come back from the corm too. This is all the garlic that I planted the other day. It's actually coming up. I don't know if you can tell or not. But I'm going to have to mulch over that. Same with the artichokes. I need to harvest all this celery. The celery apparently survived the cold. Doesn't look damaged or anything at all. I didn't know about celery at all. So yeah, I'm still just going to cut this and dehydrate it, because it's not like celery to get at the store that's like big and stuff, because I didn't plant it right. I didn't thin it out enough. Same with this little patch over here. But that's a lot of seasoning though still, so I'm not going to let it go to waste. I mean, I don't really eat celery by itself anyway, and I don't know what else I would do with celery other than use it to flavor soups and dishes, so it's perfect for that anyway. This one, I'm definitely going to have to put in a pot, I think. I don't know if we'll be able to come back that well from just being in a bag. It might. I mean, it is a dwarf variety, I guess, so it could just be one of those. My broccoli still hasn't bloomed. One over there, if you can barely see this here, if I can zoom in. A little yellow flowers in the middle there, that's from broccoli. Growing out of the ground right there. That's what it looks like as it blooms. But I'm gonna get seeds. These bananas are gonna have to be dug up and brought inside. Got one there. This is a fig tree that I'm gonna have to mulch around to keep alive. This one, I might try to dig this one up. The greens are still going good. They don't mind the frost or the cold. In fact, some of these greens, especially the kale over there and stuff, if I just put mulch up around the base of it, it'll survive all winter long. The leaves will get kind of yucky and fall off, but they'll just keep coming back. Slowly trying to get them ready for winter. All the beds. There's a lot to do. I was hoping that, well, not really hoping, but a frost would help kind of kill this off a bit so I can harvest the seeds. But not yet. Because I want to harvest all the amaranth seeds. My path is blocked by all the mulch that I'm going to use to cover these giant bananas. Like that's the secret to getting them to be so tall. Is to cover them up as high as you can if you live in a freezing environment. Because if I cover them all the way up to here, almost, it'll come back from the spot. And it'll try to keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Although, I guess this year, it's actually way down here, it's shredded. This is where it came up from this year. This is a pretty strong group of bananas. They're pretty fast. They're about 4 years old, 3 years old. It's full sun right here in my yard, and so they get pretty big. But the rest of my bananas and things, look at that poor sad cherry tree. I tried to transplant it in the middle of summer and all the leaves fell off, but those ones grew back, and at least I know it's still alive, and next year it can kind of come back stronger. It's either a Romeo or a Juliet. Because I got both of those, and the other one was on the other side of my property. I moved it too because deer kept eating the crap out of it. Okay. And then here in the shed last night, I had to put all this stuff in here. My pineapple, my strawberries, the smaller banana plants. Because see these little ones, if I try to treat them like the giant ones and just put them in a little bag and drag them in the garage and forget about them, they'll definitely die. I had that happen with the Siam Ruby. Those things were really hard to keep growing here where it's cold. They really, really, really need heat and sun. So if you're in the north and trying to grow bananas, I've had luck with all of them except for the Siam Ruby. It just didn't have enough sunny days here where I live. Do not grow the Siam Ruby. Not enough sun. Here's my lemon tree. Looks like I have one lemon just about ready to harvest. And a bunch of other little baby ones over here. You gotta grow them in pots here in Ohio. Because it's a lemon tree. They don't like the cold and the snow. Here's my, a lot of the marigold seeds I've been saving. Seed savers. If anyone needs marigold seeds, I can hook you up. I have a ton. And this is not even counting all the ones I'm going to be harvesting that are growing outside of right now. Those strawberries, I transplanted them, all came back. They all making their own little plants and doing their own thing. It's pretty exciting. Free plants. Same with the bananas. The bananas make fruit plants for life. If you buy a banana plant, banana tree, whatever you want to call it, it'll make constantly more and more. And if you want to make more right away, like this one, chop it right here. All of a sudden, you'll have all kinds of shoots coming up. The only one I don't think that works for is the Abyssinian banana, I think it's called, or I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. Kind right here. I've had 2 of these for over 4 years, and not once have they made a pop or anything off of them. And they're really, really hard to keep alive in the winter. Like, this one used to be 3 times the size, and then it all died back so much in the winter I didn't even think it would come back, but it's come back a little bit better. But it used to be, way taller than me. And I have to collect all this. This looks like I can start collecting the seed from it. Yeah. So I might start digging this stuff up here and harvesting it, because I don't have to come in anyway. I really wish I had more of these. I love these really tall marigolds, but I really like the bright yellow ones, because I don't have very many, and I think it's like a mutation from this kind here of some kind, because I don't see many anywhere else other than where I planted these big tall ones. Hopefully I'll be able to collect all these castor seeds. These ones here I won't be able to. How small they are still. I'll collect these marigold seeds. See, all they are is dried seed pod, dried flower, and take all the petals off here. Pool. See. And the seeds, you can see the little black things. These are the seeds. That's it. Look how many seeds is in there in just one flower head. A couple packets worth. So that's why I save them. Never buy them again. You notice how the dorm I said is a heart? I don't know if that was intentional or not. Maybe they put the phone backwards? I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think they knew what they were doing. I just think it's interesting. Oh, it looks like I have a couple of these I can harvest. And castor seeds. I have a big one over here I've been waiting to get. Yeah, this one here, I want to save the seeds from this, because they're expensive. And it looks like some of them are ready. I'll be pulling off these things here, before they pop open, and I lose the seeds. So I have more giant castor seeds for free. That's nice. Hopefully they're... See how it kind of pops open there? Like spring action. And the seeds go flying. They feel pretty firm. They don't feel like they are hollow inside, so that's good. I'll put these back here so they won't get too hot from the wind. Or from the sun. From the wind. Yeah, I had to bring all my stuff outside because, it's sunny. And that's how you do it. You bring them in at night and out during the day when the frost comes for a good month or so. That way, stuff should be inside, but it's still going here until almost December, because I just bring it in at night. This is what happens to the bananas when you dig them up and put them in pots. See how it's all looking? It's not dead, it just looks it. Cut all this off, and this here will come out and bring you eventually, and then like this one here starting already. And then it just starts over and makes new and new. It just takes a while to establish its roots and get started. Kind of like how the strawberries are going. It'll make roots before it starts making new leaves, so you just have to wait. But they're certainly not dead. And the strawberries, they're starting to make new leaves, so I know the roots are established. My forest fires I planted, of course, all the leaves died. I can still see the new ones are starting to come back already. My tomato plants that I did little clones of. This one looks a little worse for wear for being out, but this one here looks okay. It's got a little flower on it. I don't know if any of them have roots. Let's see if this has roots. Probably not. Nope, no roots. I'm not going to keep any of these anyway, so I'm going to decide to do different kinds. Let's see if this one has roots. Oh, it's got one little root started right there. This one probably does have roots, because since it has a flower, I think. Yeah, it seems kind of hard to even pull out. So let's dig this one out and see how many roots it made. Excuse me, horse runner. See. Roots. Like I said, all I did was stick it in the dirt. So, that's all you have to do. Well, I guess this isn't dirt, this is potting soil. And there's a difference, I suppose. Yeah. They will come back. It's interesting the frost killed the pumpkin, but the bananas and stuff are still kind of holding on, a lot of them. I mean, this one's just ruined, so I'm gonna pull this pumpkin here and add it to the rest of the pumpkins I've been harvesting over the past few. This, I think, is going to be hard enough that it's not going to go bad. I'll add it to the rest and I'll show you here. These are all the pumpkins I grew and harvested. Some of these are pretty hard, and I think that I won't have to worry about them going bad. But like this one here, it's kind of squishy, and it's not going to last all winter. Same with this one. I thought about canning them, but I really don't want to waste my canning jars on pumpkin if I can get it to just last. I was like, you know how winter squash does, where you just sort of store it in like a cellar. So that's what I'm going to try to do. But at least I got this all off of it before, you know, frost came. Well, I guess it did come, but at least I got all this before winter really got here.